Finals week or my final week. Stay tuned next week. Let's see if I pass my classes or I pass away.
Okay, so I have my first exam tomorrow. It is Introduction to Astrophysics and Cosmology, and I'm not feeling good about it. Like, I don't actually really feel that stressed, which I think is very bizarre, but honestly I don't really feel like the stakes of these exams have really sunken in. Maybe they will tomorrow, but I am feeling quite unprepared, and I mean, to be fair, a lot of that is not my fault. I'm not going to say that it isn't all my fault, because I have been struggling with finding any sort of motivation whatsoever. So yeah, I'm not feeling good in that respect, but at this point, what can I even do? Now, according to my timetable, it's in the afternoon. If it's not, and I end up missing it, that is not my fault, because if my timetable's wrong, my timetable's wrong. You know? I have been to the room. It was an interesting experience, trying to find it. But I managed to find it, at least. And it's about 5:30 now. I ate dinner ridiculously early because I was just hungry. At this point, I'm just kind of thinking, what will happen will happen. I'm going to try and think neutrally. I don't think I'm good at thinking positively. I don't even think that's necessarily good for me, because then I might get humbled really damn fast and then I start spiraling. I'm going to try and be neutral. There's a fair chance I will pass. There also is a possibility I will not, but after looking at the past papers, I have found out that I'm really bad at formula derivations. The kind of content-based stuff is a bit hit or miss. I'm just going to keep doing past papers and looking up all the stuff I don't know, and it's bad that I don't know stuff the night before an exam, but there is just so much with astro, because there's just so much you can talk about, and it's hard to, condense anything, I think, with that subject. Oh boy. Okay, well, I did the exam. It was... It was an exam that I sat. There were quite a few questions that I had no idea on, whatsoever. But I did manage to answer all the questions, and I think some of my answers for the ones I was really not sure on, I think, given the order of magnitude they wanted me to do the answers to, I ended up getting a fairly round answer, and I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I'm just hoping that I got it right, I'm just hoping I passed, because at one point I thought, damn, I'm capped at 55 marks, and I just know that not all of my answers are correct, because some of those questions... It's just, I think, to be honest, I think my biggest problem was the fact that they didn't give me a formula sheet. If they'd given me a formula sheet, I think I would have been in a much better standing. Sure, yeah, I didn't remember all of the concepts. That's because there was so much packed into that unit that it was near impossible. I mean, astro is one of those things that it's just got so much stuff in it that you can get asked basically anything, and if you don't know everything, then you could potentially be lost. Anyway, this weekend is going to be awful. It's already midday on Saturday, and I stayed up way too late last night. I don't even know why. I think I just didn't want to go to bed even though I was tired. I really need to stop having free will sometimes, because it's not good when you need to revise. But yeah, I should have got up far earlier and then just gone out and started work pretty much as soon as. But that did not happen. So I'm reading with the consequences, I guess. This weekend is going to be bad because I need to revise dynamics, and I will be crashing out because I don't understand it, and I've got to try and cram it in 2 days, because the evil person that decided my exam timetable was perfectly fine put it as my second exam when it is my worst class, and even before I got ill for 2 weeks, that was the one I was most worried about, and that was the one that all I wanted was to pass. And I still very much feel like that, and I suppose I have a bit of motivation in the sense that I really do not want to reset this class, because it's so bad and makes no sense and isn't interesting to me. So basically, again, all I want to do is pass. It doesn't matter, because I'm so bad at it that passing feels like a win. So yeah, I need to go out to some sort of library. I don't know where I'm gonna go, because I don't know if the physics library is shut, because it's the weekend, or if it's still open. I don't know. Because obviously, like, I don't want to get locked in or anything like that. I mean, I want to lock in, but not that sort of lock in. We'll see what happens. I mean, dynamics, am I confident? Absolutely not. Because this one's a written exam and there are 3 questions, and you know the exam's going to be bad when there are only 3 questions. Bad, it's going to be hell. And then I'm going to go home because I have a week in between exams. More than that, I have 9 days in between exams. So I'm just going to go home, and on one of the days I'm going to meet my friends because my friend has done exams. I think he's almost finished. He'll be finished by the time I meet him. And I'm just gonna meet them because they're all free. So, I mean, why not? I deserve 1 day off. Yeah, basically I need to go home to lock in. Not that I necessarily did that before, but here I know there are too many distractions because there's actually stuff going on here. And where my parents live, there is nothing going on. So hopefully I can lock in. Would be nice if I had motivation. But literally, I wasn't even nervous for the exam yesterday. Like, that's how much I don't care. I was a bit nervous when I was sitting in the exam room, and then I went through the 5 stages of grief. So yeah, that was an experience. And to be honest, like, if I haven't passed this, I'm not passing dynamics. Like, that's how it works. There's a relationship of causality there. Fail Astro, definitely failing dynamics. Pass Astro, may pass dynamics, also may fail. The others, I think I can pass relativity. I think I can pass maths. In fact, I want to do a bit more than that. French is the one I'm least worried about because the class isn't particularly hard. Like, I'm not in a class that really pushes me. I just need to revise letter writing because I've never had to do it really before, so it's a bit of a weakness for me. And also, I'd have to look up how to write a letter in English. Like, no one writes letters these days. And the emails are a lot more casual, so... I genuinely don't know if I have a hope in hell of passing. As soon as I start overthinking things and I get out of the flow of doing work for a second, I start remembering that I have free will and that fundamentally it doesn't matter, which is not good when you need to motivate yourself to revise. It's really not very good. So tomorrow I essentially plan on doing as many past papers as I possibly can. I think it's the only way I'm going to try and learn. I think I'm going to start off though by reading the lecture notes. I might look over the tutorial sheets that I was made to do over the semester, and then I think past paper again. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I think if I wake up later than about 8 o'clock, I start feeling like I've wasted the day. It's a bit nonsensical, but I just feel like I need to wake up early in order to feel productive. And I don't think that really makes any sense, but it is what it is. I might, to be honest, I probably will go to a coffee shop, because I feel like I've been spending way too much money this past week, I have to admit. I have been going out for coffee and buying sweet treats at the smallest of inconveniences, which Not good for probably my health. I mean, my skin is awful, but that's probably just because of exams, you know. Not sleeping very well. I do need to do some washing at some point. I don't know when that's gonna happen. That's a good point, actually. Dynamics. It's gonna be as bad as I think it's gonna be. I just don't know how lenient they are with marking. Because if I can get away with making some mistakes but still getting enough marks to pass, then that's fine with me. Because a lot of the questions do have an insane amount of marks. That makes me think that they must be somewhat lenient. I mean, it would reflect badly on the lecturers if a large proportion of their cohort fail, right? Yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence. I don't even have delusional self-confidence like I had with a couple of other modules. I don't have that delusional confidence now because I know how much I need to revise. But we'll see what happens. I need to go and have a shower. I just realised I never wear this jumper. It's actually not bad though. Regarding dynamics, I knew the exam was going to be bad. However, I didn't realise it would be that bad. Like, almost half the questions I just straight up couldn't do. I'm surprised I didn't crash out afterwards or during the exam. I mean, I was getting a bit frustrated. But I think because I knew it was going to be bad, my expectations were met, so I didn't really have, like, a reaction. Also, I think, generally speaking, after looking round at the end of the exam and seeing people with massive gaps on their pieces of paper, I feel like it went generally quite bad for people. Which is good for me, because if everyone's failed, they can't make everyone resit. At that point, they have to just start blaming the lecturers for basically not being helpful for us. Because if everyone's failed, it's not the fault of everyone who's failed, you know? Because we can't all be thick. I mean, we got into the course. See, I'm just hoping that everyone did badly. Sorry, people, if you're watching this. I don't mean it as an attack on you. I want solidarity. What am I doing today? Well, work. But I have 3 exams left. I have French, quantum and relativity, and maths. I don't know if I should be more worried about these, but I'm not actually that worried about them. I think maths as a subject is fairly easy to revise, because as long as you know what you need to work on, and as long as you just grind as many practice questions as possible, you tend to be okay, as long as, you know, you can solve one of the questions. Quantum and relativity, conceptually difficult, but I'll just channel Richard Feynman. No one understands quantum mechanics. I don't need to understand it if actual physicists say that no one understands it. I'm not going to use that as an excuse though. French should be fine. Basically, I'm just having fun revising French, to be honest. Where's the book I'm reading? Where's it gone? What have I done with it? I'm sure I took it upstairs. If I didn't, I'm probably a bit of a clown. Where is it? Huh? Oh, maybe I did leave it downstairs. I'm reading a book in French anyway that I've almost finished. I've only been reading it a couple of days. It is only like 100 pages, but I'll take it, because it takes me forever to read books in French. So yeah, I'm reading that. It's got a film as well, so I'll probably watch the film at some point. Basically just making sure that, you know, I'm immersed in the language, and I'm at a level where I can do that in a way that I enjoy, so we're all good. Yeah, I think that's it, to be honest. I need to go and actually crack on with some work. I think I'll start with reading in French, because it's like low maintenance. Okay, so I'm back in my uni city. It's the calm before the storm, really, because I have 3 horrendous days ahead of me. I have 1 free day tomorrow where I kind of just need to lock in, even though genuinely the motivation has never been at an all-time low. Like, I'm at the point where I can't even scare myself into revising, like, that's how bad it is. because normally even if I'm demotivated, a little bit of fear goes a long way, but I can't even motivate myself with that. Like, it just feels like a normal day. I really don't care, and it's scary how much I don't care. I don't think January exams should be a thing. I think they should just all be at the same time. But that's just my opinion, and apparently my opinion does not mean anything, because I'm affected by it regardless. And that is annoying, because why don't I get to choose things? Oh, there really is no good place to put you, I'm so sorry. It's kind of weird being back here, even though I literally just went home for a week. I kind of want to go back home, you know. I don't know what I'm feeling about next semester. I mean, I'm sure I'll do a video where I'm like resetting for the next semester and trying to keep it together. But genuinely, I don't know what my strategy is, because it seems to just be like throwing us back in to what on earth is going on. On this occasion, like, I know I need to revise, but I literally just like don't care, which is really bad. It's really bad, but I don't know what I'm meant to do about it. It's almost just like my motivation for doing this subject has just completely evaporated. Now I'm actually like doing it, and it's become kind of my life, even though I don't actually care that much. So like, I don't know if it's just me or if it's the wrong course, and I don't know what I would do instead. You see, that's the problem. I don't know what I would do instead. Hence why I'm stuck in this ridiculous situation that I put myself in. I mean, I did put myself in this situation, but I don't know what I regret. I clearly regret something, but what do I regret? It's midday and I'm only now going to the uni to revise. Do not be me. Really, seriously, do not be me. I think I just need to sit down and lock in. Is that gonna happen though? We'll be tentatively optimistic. I need to revise mostly maths because the maths exam is tomorrow. I think that just means grinding a lot of past paper questions and really just hoping for the best tomorrow, because I thought I knew the content and then I started doing past papers. Same with quantum relativity, but like at least actual scientists say that no one understands that, so I feel a little bit better. I'll probably get a coffee as well somewhere, because I am bad with money. I mean, it's still exam season, so like, what am I meant to do? I can't be evil to myself. Otherwise, I'll have even less motivation to revise. But yeah, I was trying to economise this semester, but I mean, technically the semester hasn't started yet, but oh yeah, I also applied to accommodation for next year. Like, I know they're not really happy about returning students doing that, because obviously it needs to go to the first years. That's the way they do it, but it did seem like my choice was less this year. I only applied for ones that were ensuite because I don't want to share a bathroom with someone. Like, none of the accommodation options are particularly good. Like, the one I wanted, which is like right on campus, not available. Oh well, I guess it's for the first years. They're lucky first years, because we all want to be on campus so that we don't actually have to do any walking. Well, no, it would just save so much time if I didn't have to walk, but it is what it is. I'll take what I can get, fundamentally. Alright, is exam time. I feel like I look very studious today, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to the exam. Hope I've memorised everything I need to memorise, but who knows. Good luck to me, I guess. Okay, maths and French. Now, French was probably my best exam. If I get less than 80% on this exam, I may be a bit upset. Well, no, I will be upset. Because it's me, and like, genuinely it wasn't that hard of an exam, so if I do badly on it, then I'm not going to be too impressed. Maths was okay. Like, I don't think I failed. I mean, I know that's famous last words, but I do not think I failed that one. I have some degree of confidence. but they did put dynamics on it. Like, I literally have dissociated so much from that exam because it was just honestly traumatizing. Like, I had no idea what was going on. And there was a formula that I memorized, and it literally took me like 10 minutes to retrieve it in the exam, by which point I couldn't do the second part of the question, because literally I have exam trauma, meaning that I couldn't even remember the blinking equation. You see, I feel like this is the problem, not giving us the equations. Like, I doubt all the lecturers know every single equation. Like, look at my list of things I need to memorize for the exam tomorrow. Like, do the lecturers know this? No, they don't. They were literally making mistakes in the blinking lecture. So, like, clearly they don't know. Yeah, I printed this off today. I printed it off OneNote, and the print is so small I can barely read it, but at least it's all on one page, I guess. And I have been adding stuff. Because, like, my brain is going to be so exploded tomorrow. That doesn't make sense, but it's going to explode, so grammar will not matter. Forming coherent sentences will not happen when I don't even have a brain anymore, but it is what it is. One more exam left, and then I think I'm going to drown my sorrows in retail therapy. Like, I have a list of things I need to buy. Okay, so it's the day of my last exam. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just happy it's going to be over very soon. I can't say I'm quietly confident because this is quantum physics, and I still probably don't know all the formulas. I'm just praying that the revision I did yesterday was actually helpful and that I can actually recall all of this in the exam, which is in about 40 minutes. I mean, I need to leave probably in about 10, because otherwise I'm going to be rushing, and I think obviously it's a lot better to get to these things as early as possible. So I'm probably going to do like one more update, and then this video is going to end. Thank goodness for that. I mean, you'll see me again, obviously. Like, this isn't the end of me. Even if I have to reset, well, famous last words, maybe it will be the end of me. I think a lot of people are back at university now, because, I mean, it is the end of January. I envy the people that only had an essay due. I really do envy them. Because I saw someone I know yesterday, and I was like, oh, you're back at uni. I didn't ask what he was doing, but he had like a bag, a shopping bag, so I assume he's probably just got back. But yes, I am gonna do my last exam, and then I'm gonna go and drown my sorrows in some retail therapy. Like, I do have things I actually need to buy, but yeah, I think I'll probably buy myself a book as a reward. I think I know which book I want to buy as well, but I might go to some other bookshops that I've never been to before in the city. I need to check that I actually have my wallet. We're gonna use these, probably. Woohoo. I need to like actually clean my teeth and look somewhat put together. I mean, I do need to wash my hair, and I also need to do washing, but, well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it after my exam. But I need to make a list of things I actually need to buy, so that I don't get distracted. But I'm sure I will, it's me. Oh dear. Like, I wish I could say that my last exam went well. In fact, I really needed it to go well. I knew it was never going to be easy. I mean, it's quantum physics and relativity. Conceptually, it's hard. Just generally, it's quite hard. So yes, it was never going to be easy. I knew it would be bad, but I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. Although, I don't think I'm the only one that felt like that, because there were people that said that they hadn't finished questions, and I was just thinking, same. So I don't have any profound wisdom for this time. I just hope I've passed. Genuinely, probably will be over the moon if I've passed. It's not great, because obviously I want to be an academic weapon, but for this exam season, clearly not going to happen. Just going to have to hope for the best next semester. But also I think I'll be more motivated to revise, because it's when exams should be, like May, June time. It just feels like when exams should happen. More so May, I feel. We'll not be elaborating further, because I need to go to bed now. Anyway, I hope you very much enjoyed this video, even if it's been kind of insane, and I will see you in my next one, which will definitely be book related, because I actually hopefully have a bit more time to read. Goodbye!